The Philippines joins 121 nations in pushing for the total elimination of nuclear weapons. Foreign Affairs Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano signed for the Philippines the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons at the United Nations headquarters in New York. But not one of the 9 countries that possess nuclear weapons is expected to sign the treaty. The United States and the other nuclear powers have fiercely opposed such an accord. Cayetano stressed that the world will be safer if weapons of mass destruction are completely eliminated. More of this report from Sweden, Velado.
The Philippines has signed the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons to join the call of the international community to participate in this movement for a peaceful and safer world. The Philippines is one of the 121 member states of the United Nations that signed the treaty. It is the first legally binding international agreement which aims to comprehensively prohibit nuclear weapons with a goal of totally eliminating it in the future. According to Cayetano, this is also part of their effort to adhere to the current administration's independent foreign policy.
When our interest coincides with other countries' interests, pag may common interest, we're allies on that specific the commonality of interest. But when our interests diverge, don't expect us to always sacrifice our interest and follow your interest.
Last September 3, tremor was reportedly felt in some parts of China as a result of a nuclear test conducted by North Korea. This prompted Cayetano to sign the treaty.
But if you keep testing and it affects the whole region, apektado din kami. We have no choice but to make a hard stand. That's why we're supporting the UN Security Council.
The secretary added, aside from pushing the foreign policy, the DFA is also focused on the welfare of overseas Filipino workers.
The Korean Peninsula situation is putting everyone at risk. And with 10 million Filipinos abroad, even if South Korea is not the target, you name the country, may Pilipino doon eh.
Secretary Cayetano is currently in New York City attending the 72nd session of the United Nations General Assembly. Sweden, Velado for The Nation.